Securing your future is always something that we strive for, and one of the biggest factors of that is financial understanding. Let's find out how to make that happen. So what do we gain from trying to understand our finances? You gain the fundamentals of understanding essential topics like budgeting, saving, investing, and protecting your assets. Knowledge empowers you to make better financial decisions, avoid common pitfalls, and plan long-term goals like buying a home, sending children to college, or retiring comfortably. When should you start? The answer is now. It's never too early or too late to improve your financial literacy. And who's gonna help you get to that promised land? Amanda, of course. Family has always been the most important thing to Amanda. She's been on a mission to help the structure of families financially, just like she did her own. She uses her vast knowledge and achievements to teach how money works with simple money management concepts. Amanda is here to help you every step of the way. Contact her and start your journey towards financial independence today.
Everybody wants to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
What up, what up, what up? We live NBA Finals, Game 5. OKC up 59-45 at halftime. Man. Tyrese Halliburton not beating the allegations, man. He is not beating the allegations whatsoever. NBA Finals, and this man has 0 points. 0 for 5. Turner. You get 6 from Neesmith. You get 7 from Nembhard. I mean, anything you get from Nembhard and Neesmith, because of how much they doing defensively, it's a bonus, man. Halliburton cannot keep getting away with having 0 points and a half, 0 for 5, 0 for 4, having bad games, good games, bad games, good games. He got to be more consistent, man. I said he was a superstar because of what he's been doing in the playoffs. You in the NBA Finals and you got 0 points at halftime. That is worrisome. That is worrisome. Jalen Williams, he cooking 16 points, 6 of 12, being aggressive as always. 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Hartenstein, 5 boards, 4 assists. You know what's crazy is Hartenstein reminds me of what Andrew Bogut was doing for the Warriors. I think it was like 2015, 2016, around there. They can actually run the offense through him. DHOs, throw the ball to him. He can do a little pitch and catch, a lot of different actions, but they can start with throwing him the ball, or they can obviously go to the pick and roll with him. But he's a lot more than a rim protector. 13 and 5 from Shea. That's expected. Let me see where he's at. I seen Case and Wallace getting off. He got 9 points, 3 threes. Aaron Wiggins been giving him a lot in the NBA Finals. 9 points. He also got 3 threes, 4 rebounds. They can hoop. Case and Wallace with 3 steals. And this is the reason why I said, number one, it was a bad move starting him in the first place. First things first, let's talk about Hartenstein. All right, you don't want to take him out of the starting 5 because he's been an integral part of what they've been doing all season. Let him stay a starter. Let him do what he's been doing the whole season. Don't mix it up. Even if you feel like, they're going to throw something at you don't expect, you're the better team. 68-14, you don't get there by accident. So keep your starting 5. Let Case and Wallace come off of the bench, be a spark, disruptor, shoot the basketball, because you start him. First thing that Indiana did, put Siakam on the block. Get the switch, put him on the block. And that kind of throws off a shooter's rhythm when, you're consistently being attacked defensively, especially a bench player now in the starter's role now. That was going to throw him off. I'm glad he's back in that role. You can see he's comfortable knocking down wide open shots. That's going to be important, man. That's going to be important. Obviously, this is not good. And this is terrible. The boy is -16, -16. You get -15 from Obi Toppin, but, I mean, you can't keep doing this, Tyrese. You're giving Stephen A. Smith too much ammo. Giving him way, way, way too much ammo, man. Let me see. Let me blow this up a little bit. Indiana shooting 33% from the field, 5 of 16 from the 3-point line. Man, what's the turnovers like? 11 turnovers to 4. We already knew that was the problem. 11 turnovers to 4, 6 blocks to 2 blocks, 8 steals to 3 steals, 16 assists to 11. But they're winning the boards. It's always this number right down here. It's always this number right here. They keep flipping it every single game. They are going to get destroyed if they keep flipping the ball. And Tyrese, we said he was a superstar. At least I did. I said he was a superstar because you show it. You show us what you're capable of. You show us what you can do. And to keep coming out and laying eggs like this, man, you're not helping my case. Not helping my case whatsoever.
That injury is nothing to mess around with.
Oh, I'm not trying to get this taken down. Hold on, let me switch screens. Still not there. Let me get, there we go. There we go. What they talking about? Okay, so we were able to get an excuse for Halliburton. We were able to get that excuse in there for him being 0 for 5. All right. Let's move on to the next guy then. And that's what bothers me so much about the, let me put it like this, all right? You can make how much ever money you want to make. All right, you and your agent, you sit down, you come up with a number, give it to the team. If they willing to pay it, cool. Take the check. Go get paid. But if you're making that money, Miles Turner, why do you only have 6 points? Knowing Halliburton's injured. Siakam, why do you only have 10 points on 8 shots? Knowing Halliburton is injured. Like, why is that a thing? All right. Hallie's injured, 10 points, that ain't enough. I should have at least 13 shots, 13 to 15 shot attempts if I'm Siakam. At least. And we seen you do it before. We seen you do it early in the game. You get the switch, put Wallace in the paint, go at him. We don't need you trying to handle the basketball, do a bunch of in and outs on the break. That ain't going to work. That ain't going to work. They sitting on that. You got to try something different. You got to do something else. I don't want to hear the excuse that Halliburton is injured and this is why they're down 14 points. And then all of a sudden you look at the other side, you look at OKC, it's going to be like, hey, Halliburton was injured. That's the only reason they won game 5. We're not going to give them that excuse. All right. We're not going to give it to them. Right now, if I'm Indiana, everything is going through Siakam. Everything is going through Miles Turner. If, and that's a big if they say, what's his name is injured. All right. If Hallie's injured, then cool. That's what we doing. Terrible. Terrible. Shout out to Norman Sands. Norman Sands. They playing at Norman Sands in the arena. I wish they would sit Halliburton in the second half. I wish they would. I wish they would. After all that back and forth about him being an overrated player, about his daddy getting suspended from games because he was in Giannis and all that stuff, him going at the New York Knicks, I wish he would sit out the NBA Finals. I wish he would. Yeah, you could say, you know, them old heads, they tripping, you know, but we did see Isaiah Thomas play on a broken leg. If it ain't broke, you need to hoop. So let's look at the tail of the tape. 59-45. OKC Thunder got the advantage. 11 turnovers to 4. No points for Halliburton. He's injured. 10 points for Siakam. Miles Turner got 6. Nembhard got 7. Flip side, you got 16 from Jalen Williams. You got 13 from SGA with 5 assists. 16 3-3 for Jalen Williams. You get 3 threes apiece from Wiggins and Wallace off of the bench. They're providing a spark, and Caruso is causing trouble. He got a steal, assist, rebound, just filling up a stat sheet. Chet Holmgren got 7. 3 of 10. He's being aggressive. SGA is getting back to the free throw line. He is back to being the free throw merchant. But man, you cannot get me to believe that all of this point in the game, they're down 14 points simply because Halliburton's injured. I'm still trying to wait and see this Kevin Durant deal go through, man. I refresh every 5 minutes. So many teams vying for KD, but New York Knicks can't even get a coach. They got turned down by, I think, the Rockets, the Hawks, a couple other teams, man. They just been getting turned down for every day. They're trying to poach other organizations for their head coach. And then on top of that, come to find out in all of this trade news for Kevin Durant, they were his top choice. And they was like, nah, we don't want you. Then, circle back, word gets out that they're looking at Triple J from the Memphis Grizzlies as a dream pairing with Karl Anthony Towns. They don't know what they want to do. They don't know what's going on. And I'm pretty sure Leon Rose kind of, allude to it, that any decision going forward in this offseason is going to be James Dolan. And James Dolan is burning that New York Knicks organization to the ground. Man, that's crazy. Don't want KD. You're going for Triple J. Giannis Antetokounmpo always talking about playing for the Knicks. Always talking about playing in the big market. You just making it hard for yourself, man. Let's get back to the game, though. Mm.